Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. As I log into the game, I am left with a question that I don't really know the answer to because I need your help. I've been very lucky this season. I know it's early on, but I've faced no major Battlegrounds bugs. No Battlegrounds has just been a hit or miss, but that is normal. If I win 1 out of 3 fights to get the minimum 600 trophy tokens, which is 6 tier 4 class catalyst selectors, by the way, I'm somewhat content. If I win 2 out of 3 like I did last time, I'm okay with it. And if I win 3 out of 3, well, I'm shocked. But the problem is, it sounds like I've been pretty lucky because so many of you have told me that you are experiencing just bizarre, weird, out of the ordinary Battlegrounds bugs that can start as soon as you enter the match. Well, I was looking up forum posts on this and I couldn't really find anything that talked about this. But thankfully, I have a summoner who reached out to me over email this week and wanted to bring this to the community's attention with video evidence. Now, pretty amazing that he was able to catch this in real time, because the problem with this problem is that normally you don't expect it, and certainly you don't want it to happen until it's too late, and by then you don't have it on film. But I guess this has happened to him so often that he just decided to start recording it and then send me the data when he got it on video. It sort of feels like the Battlegrounds equivalent of Bigfoot, only we got Bigfoot on video. I had a size 16 shoe growing up. I guess technically I still do. So Bigfoot was actually in the family. All right, so we are going to jump to, of all places, a Google Drive folder and see what was sent over Google Drive. So again, this is him getting ready to enter the Battlegrounds fight. You can see Omega Sentinel versus Apocalypse. The fight stalls, pauses, and then forces you to reload the screen. That is a nightmare in itself, but it becomes progressively more of a nightmare when you start to try to figure out whether or not you can recover the match and have a chance to win. And you can see, in this case, not only does he not have a chance to recover the match, it just looks like he force quit. So one forfeit, and I can't imagine the rage of this. One forfeit and no chance to even try. Now, what's interesting is I saw somebody forfeit against me this week, and now I gotta think, were they really forfeiting against me? Or did Kabam's system force them to forfeit against me? I thought they saw my name and was like, screw this guy. I don't want to be associated with this guy. Which, honestly is to my advantage. If I can get some people to give me a bonus win because they have a disdain for my name. So, after the lost match, you can see round 1 was a normal round. But round 2 never registered. And it makes no sense if you won the first round why you would forfeit the match, right? I know there are always people who are convinced that that people like to Photoshop things just to submit them to my channel, which I always say, how is this worth the effort just to have me shout out MD Moez? He also sent other files along. I'm going to open a couple of those, but I'll darken the screen to protect email just in case privacy is a concern. Here, as a reminder of the moment, you can see that the fight actually starts at 0.00. So the fight isn't real. It's not registering. And that is allowing Kabam's timing system to automatically shut down and have an error message, but because Kabam knows that you're not supposed to be able to go from 2 minutes to 0 seconds immediately, it just breaks the game's computer algorithm, mental capacity to function, you name it. So I don't know how common this is, but he claims that a few people he knows have run into it. Obviously, he's still able to get to the platinum ranks, so he's won plenty of fights without this. But if it happens 1 out of 10 times, even at 10% of the time, that still is a huge problem over the course of thousands of fights, especially for different summoners out there. So let me know what you have seen in the comments below, and thank you to the summoner for bringing this to my and thus the community's attention.